Huzzah.
Hello, how goes it? How are we all? I appreciate you being here. I'm aware that this isn't Bannerfall, and thus it's not the hot new thing, but I appreciate you being here. We're gonna have a nice chill time. There's dust in my face. Sorry. Music is a tad loud. Sorry. There you go. How are you all doing? I'll tell you what. Also, is it not ducking? I mean, it's turning down right now, so I can't tell. But it should be ducking. Let me have a little look. Filters. Nope. No, it isn't. No, it's not. No. Well, I'll fix that later. How's dungeoning? Yeah, good. We just did a dungeon run of 10 people. 1-0. And that was a lot. That was a lot of stuff happening. And frankly, it was intense. It was a bit intense, but I think we had fun. I think they had fun. It was ages. It took for ages. Yeah, I tell you what. We had a. Can I have a number between 1 and 11? By the way, we had a meeting with the Blue Kingdom, and I was like, I gotta be there. Gotta show up for May 8. Thank you. So we somehow, and I really don't know how, managed to pair. Somehow managed to get all of the Blue Kingdom on, which was crazy. But it was at 4, so which is even an hour earlier than normally I stream. And I was like, I can't stream this. It's fine. It's May's thing. People can go to May's channel to check it out. So then that went on till 5, and then everyone was like, a dungeon run at 5, and I was like, well, I want to be there to help out, so sure, I'll do that. And then that led on till 6. And now here we are. So I've essentially just done a stream. I was in character. I was trying to role play. I was trying to help out my kingdom. It was a lot. It was a lot. So if I'm a little bit like, they'll have to excuse me. Ren, thank you for the 19 months. Silver Dusky, thank you for the 3 months. You did right. We did good. We did good, yeah. I'll be honest, you didn't miss anything lore-wise for the dungeon. Just another dungeon run. Recap of the blue meeting. We're going to leave Frog to just continue building his Farkle Hall. We're going to fortify our walls and gates. We're going to try and add stuff to the night barracks. And everybody has to write a book for the library. That's pretty much it. That's all it was. Can I show you guys a little someone? I can't believe I haven't shown this yet. He should have been the mascot from the beginning of Bannerfall. This is Louvre. A little lion. He's from Kolner Zoo, which is in Rotterdam. Or maybe Amsterdam. I can't remember. Isn't he so cute? Look at his little beanie feet. He's basically Owen merch, if you think about it. How do you spell that? L-U-V-R-E? I think it's Dutch for lion. I love him with his little bandana. And you guys got to meet him first. Look, I also went out to a different store today to get 20 more cards, which means I'm less than 100, less than 100 of the way there to the Giga decks. So today is going to be a nice chill day, hopefully, where we're going to be... I wrote a wall of things that we're going to do that we still need to do. Let me show you. Thwomp. Bump. Here it is. And we're gonna use this as an opportunity to do some of this. Maybe we'll have like a vote. We could have a little vote moment. I'm gonna nay this for the time being. We're not gonna do that. We could do this. We could do this. I'm gonna say nay for this. A 365 stream streak. That's crazy, NPR. Thank you. Commitment is insane. We could do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add blue to the edge, far edge of the monorail. 6. Expand the basalt beach. 7. Add blue to the bracket area of the channel hopper build. Oh, yeah. Okay, 8. Make elevator. I'm vetoing that. I'm vetoing that. Move cow and wheat farm is 9. Okay, let me do a quick poll. What do today? Clean chests. Place anvils. Cactus farm entrance. Rid andesite. The 7 stacks of stone and a Joe Dirt DVD, true. Remove scaffolding. Okay, you get 2 minutes on this. What have you guys been up to today? Okay, let me have a little look-see. Ace a math test. Well done. Doing uni work, studying for a maths test. Hopefully you ace it. Biology test and Farkle. I had training today. Training for what? Was watching Bannerfall from other people and bought a new fish. I'm donating blood soon. Oh, exciting. Being dreadfully ill. Not so exciting. Been playing Traitors. Brother's birthday today. School in a broken down train. Hate when that happens. Traitors till I got deaded. I'm seeing a correlation here. Rode a horse an hour ago. I love riding horses. I wish I could ride horses more. Okay. It's looking like red andesite. Why did I say red? I should have said that. I should have said remove andesite. Okay, it looks like clean chests and remove scaffolding is currently winning. So let's do this. Poll. Let's end poll. So what was that? Remove scaffolding and clean chests. And then what else have we got to do? We have got add blue to edge of monorail. Expand basalt beach. Add blue behind channel hopper. I'm not doing the elevator for channel hopper. That would take forever. And then move cow and wheat farm. Bam. With the singular scaffolding. I can't believe that's the thing that you were like... We have to do this. We must do this. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So it's looking like expand basalt beach, move cow and wheat farm, which means finally, now we'll take these 4 things and we'll vote on what order we want to do them in. What order? Remove scaffolding, clean chests, expand basalt beach, move cow and wheat farm. There you go. There's your final poll. Oh, also the cameos. We should talk about the cameos that got announced. One moment. I'm launching it up. Here we are. Open image in new tab. I seriously can't get over these images. Our artists are so funny. So we have Avid MC as a merman. Very good. An upcoming, I don't know what has been said. Let me double check the tweet. Our night market merchants. Very exciting night market related stuff. Okay, hold on. Boop. Let me draw that back up. Here's Avid MC. There are two types of men in the world, chat. There is the merman, and then there are fishman. And you must decide which one you want to be as you grow old. Terrifying. This is Ollie Orion sound. I tweeted this out, but if I didn't know that those two were Avid and Orion, I probably could have guessed that they were. Maybe we should start doing that in the future. Releasing the poster, but not saying who the cameo is. Just for one day. Just to see if people can guess. Can you go back? Merman? Manmer. Very excited for you to meet these characters. Having to whip up some really fast mechanics for them. Okay, we're doing remove scaffolding, clean chests, expand. Right, so just the order that I wrote them in then. Remove scaffolding, clean chests, expand basalt beach, move cow and wheat farm. Cool, thanks guys. Good to know that you... Right, well, let's get to work then. This is my last... Wait, where's my boombox? Oh, no. Hey, where's the boombox, chat? It's disappeared. Forever gone? That's not helpful. It's just not here. Maybe it's over by... Oh, there it is. I just left it behind. Okay, so the first big thing that chat want me to do is go down here. It's a blood moon tonight. Oh, exciting. Oh, it accidentally stacked here. We'll pretend it didn't. Good job, guys. Easy tick off the list. Let's go back into here real quick. And go to here. And name this horse. Because that's what someone wanted me to do. There you go. Scaffold, horse to scaffolding. I'm kind of confused why that was one of the things that we had to do. But hey, there you go. I can't place it because if I place it, it'll lose its name. So I guess we'll just put it in the ender chest. Blood Moon is invisible from the UK, which makes me very sad. That is very sad. They hate us. Okay, and then I think what was next? Wait, I didn't actually write the rest. What was it? Oh, it says there. Expand basalt farm. The basalt beach, right? That was it. Nothing else to do. Are you really gonna make me do this? I don't want to do the chests. I don't wanna. Okay. Wait. There's a cool thing we could do here. It's time that we make... It's time that we make the chest storage area. The actual proper chest storage area. I am going to be live tomorrow for the cameos, which is why we're not doing Bannerfall today, because I'm going to be live tomorrow. Now, Would it not be cool if the chest storage area was on the train tracks as storage carts? That would be fun, no? Like cargo trains. Cameos are usually Thursdays. Keyword being usually. Usually, but not always. What did you say? Okay, so there's cargo trains that exist in the real world. I'm going to load up a picture of them now. Which are like massive freighter style. I don't think freighter is the right word. These big things. Cargo train? No, it can't. I know, as I said it. Cargo space? No, cargo road, silly. Was this Luann's idea? What the heck? I just made it then. You saw me make it in real time. And I thought, like, if I'm going to have... Okay, so there's a style... There is a style of... Oh, wait. This could be really cool. Okay, we need... If we just make a design... Why am I in a hole? What? So there is this style of sorting system that I saw, which is, I think, really cool. It looks like this. Let's try this. Hold on. I'm just going to try and make it from memory. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that well. We're just going to give it a go. Stone bricks. Nope. Hollow. Okay, so we have this, right? And we have a hopper. And this hopper goes from here. I mean, if we want, we can put it here to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. I'm making this entirely up as I go along, by the way. And then we have a copper chest. Copper chest. Okay, you have that. So that happens. And then you've got... Wait. This actually better this way. I was right the first time. So you have that. And then you've got this. And then I suppose what we could do is this. If anyone can see what I'm doing before I do it, I'll be impressed. Oh, okay, never mind. Well, if you missed all, you immediately got it. So each one of these chambers houses a singular copper golem. No, don't apologize. It was good. I was impressed. You were paying attention. I appreciate it. Let me do this. So then what we have is, let's just get, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. There we go. This goes brown, white, gray, cyan, yellow, magenta, blue, gray, light blue, lime, orange, purple, red. And then what I guess we'll just do is just have an exit funnel here. So the idea being is that then when you have a little guy, 1, 2, 3, you can then theoretically come in and grab. I'll just throw a bunch of random things in. It's not the most efficient thing in the world, but it's like the simplest. Look at my cats, bro. Nothing getting sorted. This is good, no? So look, he looks through. Orange doesn't exist anywhere in here. So then he puts it in there. And then it gets going. He goes into here. And then this little guy is going to look for everything here. And when he's done, he'll put it in there. It's cool. I saw somebody do like a homely version of like wood and lanterns and wool and stuff. Now imagine each one of these as an individual train carriage. I could probably optimize space. This is probably a bit all over the place with space, I'll be honest. The issue is, this is really the only issue, it would be such a massive train. Like, huge. Is this a kitchen or what? No, it's a sorting system. Is he currently... Yeah, he's currently looking through... We could technically, I suppose,
Good morning,
speed
Owen.
it up.
Happy 22 months.
Thank you.
Hope this Saturday
Portal.
night has been treating you well. Much love.
The worst recurring bit. What if I have 2? Does it break everything? Or is it like actually twice as fast? All we need to do is make sure that the rate that things are put in here does not exceed the rate that it can funnel out. And it looks like it will go through an entire 16 before another one is put in. You could also stack chests to make it too tall with the colors. Yes, so I'm thinking that we actually elevate this and then we have a hopper system that allows like 3 stacks of chests. I'm gonna creating unnecessarily big sorting systems in Sci-fi Hardcore. That's what I've changed the title of this stream to. How are we getting on? Hopefully, eventually, some path blocks should make their way into there. I'm unsure what the bottleneck is currently. We aren't sorting these chests today. We are taking a step in the direction of sorting the chests. The point is that the copper golems sort the chests for us. I'm just trying to decide what the best way to sort. They can only put something in chests. Can I make like a rudimentary item filter? Each train be themed around what it holds. Genius idea. This is the storage building abolish. This is it. And we can show what, okay, so each train is the same, right? But like each train looks the same to make my life easier. However, what we will do around and about some of these builds, in between some of these carriages, is these like open vats of the block stuff that specific train holds. So like we'll have wood, we'll have stone area. I feel like that could work. I see the vision. Sick. I feel like this will look really cool. I just need to come up with a design. Luckily for me, I already have the train track built somewhere. I think. Hold on. I like your mushroom in the background. This was for I really like how I did the gills underneath the mushroom. What's happening? We're building a very complicated, unnecessarily complicated storage system. Oh, guys. Only OGs will know what this is. This is season 1 hardcore home. The structure of it, like the shell. Right, where is my railway system? My railway system. My railroad rush. I can't believe that this is what I made for the warehouse at first. That looks dreadful. I eventually turned it into this, which looks much better. It's horrible. There's season 4. Thought processes of season 4. Aha! Here's our working area. So the idea being is okay. Is that correct? That feels wrong. I feel like we did something different. Oh no, we had lights going down the middle. That's fine. That's not that important. What season are you on now? 5. The last one. There's not going to be another one after this. Okay, so I have to make a Mag Lev Train. This is going to test me. Mag Lev Train. So in the real world, Mag Lev trains look like this. This is one in Japan. In case you don't know what a Mag Lev train is, it uses magnets to levitate, meaning that there is less friction, meaning that you can go faster. Very speedy train. An insanely fast train. It's sick. It's very cool, and we're taking that concept and using it here. However, this looks boring. I don't want it to look like this. So not that. Moving on. Let's see. Mag Lev Train Sci-fi. I'm not showing my screen on this because I don't want to accidentally like. You can never trust Google. I will show some designs that I pick out that I think look pretty cool though. And we'll all have like a little vote and a discussion on what we think looks sick. Problem is, the word sci-fi for some reason seems synonymous with sleek. People think that if you want sci-fi, you want the like thinnest bullet train ever. No, I don't want steampunk, but I want an element of like bulkiness to it. That line is so cute. Yeah, he's lovely. Louvre. Let me just look up sci-fi train. Maybe the sci-fi train. Okay, that's a little closer to what I'm looking for, but not quite. I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at in just a moment. That's probably the closest. Watch me like open this up in a different browser and everyone's like, yeah, that's AI. But it won't be AI when I make it. It'll be real. Right. Number 1. I like this. I like this. This looks cool. I like this kind of vibe. I'm not going to try and replicate this. This is like a real train. This is like a cargo train. I like elements of this down here. I like these these like vents, I suppose you'd call them. I don't know. This almost looks like the back of the train, really. Next one. Oh. Wow. Didn't think that this was such high res. Oh, this was Cyberpunk 2077? Oh, that's sick. That looks so cool. Okay, lots of like angledness going on, presumably for air resistance. Although all of these little guys would create drag, but you know, that's why they make him all sleek. Look at this absolute chonker. This thing's massive. What else have we got? That feels too locomotive, which I know is what a train is, but this feels like I'm about to board it because I'm doing a sci-fi murder mystery, you know? Like, the only thing that makes this sci-fi is this big orb. It kind of looks like a submarine. Yeah, yeah. This is cool. I think I like these shapes. I like trapezoids, I think they're called. When it's like not a square, but it's like, whoop, like inward slightly. I think that's a cool shape. Chonk is chonker. The yellow one is also from Cyberpunk. Is it? Oh, sick. Thanks. Nice. See, this is why it's helpful to have you guys. And then this. Trapezoid is the 3D version. Ah, yes. What is this? Just a polygon. If it's just 2D. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to get rid of this one. I think we're going to try and go with these three. Trapezium. Sorry, thank you. Right. So, here we are. It needs to be levitating. Otherwise, there's no point in us having this be a Mag Lev train. If I put a piece of string here, and then put a... That's pretty cool. We could technically have... Wait. Yeah, I realized that every single one of these would be another 36 iron. Okay. The answer is always more iron. What could we use instead? What's a magnet-looking thing? Netherite kind of looks like a magnet. Anvils just have such nice shapes. That's the problem. Wait. I must do this while my wife is busy. Otherwise, she'll come in and be like, you are not building out of anvils again. What if I did like some... Some anvils, some grindstones? That works quite well. And now we don't need the string. Needs more metal industrial style blocks. I agree. What if I'm trying to maximize as much space as possible? So I think we need the wheels to be above the anvils, the wheels above the anvils, and then I think we need, like, let's do quartz for now. Why do you say it's inside the last season? Because I'm not going to die? Duh. And then we'll do... There's that. Let me look at these refs again. Okay, what we can do to help is have segments where instead of I'm kind of imagining like this is 2 carriages. This is 2 segments of the copper golems. Of you going, I'm not gonna die. Well, yes, I suppose you could. And we all thank Mojang for adding pale. Oh, I'm so pleased that they added these. These are essentially half slabs, and I'm so pleased every day that they added them. Thank you, Mojang, we all say. Thank you, Mojang. Just trying to add a little bit of shape to it right now. And then what we can do to help us out is if we get a little bit of the deepest deep slate I can. Starting to sound like blooming Lizzie from
God, 44
Empires.
months already, and only a few days until 4 years follow.
You get these poking out.
Huge times.
Stevie!
So glad to still be here. For old times' sake, love from Stevie.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks for sticking around. That's pretty nice of you, wasn't it? We are currently designing big moment. This is a big moment. We're designing stuff. And for once, I'm actually finding this a fairly simple task, which is rare for me because I usually hate building, especially building buildings. But I guess it's not a building, it's a train. I don't know. Oh, elevator? No. Did I say elevator? When did I... Wait, what? No, it is. Stop. Don't listen to Dally. Dally seeks to only deceive. I fear that the working conditions for these copper golems is not going to be very high. Okay, new idea. One side of the carriage is closed. The other side of the carriage is open so that we can land on what is essentially... You know, in the Harpy Express, there is that little outside segment before the main engine room where you can walk along the outside air.
We
have one of those so that when I'm flying through, I can land on it and access the chests immediately. Thank you very much. Who was that? Turtle Girl. Thank you very much for the 11 months. Close to a year. Sheesh. This is actually going really well. I'm really liking the shape that we're building right now. Incorrect. I'm going to have to build a lot of grindstones. It's nice as well because this actually gives a reason to have the railway system going around the whole island. The entire island is the storage system. Will we ever get TTS back? We can have it on now. Mods, is it available? Is it on your guys' side or is it on mine? Let me load up Peepo stream. Thank you very much, Aurora Echo, for the 2 months. Our side, you have my consent to turn it on. Let's give it a go, shall we? Thanks, gang. Appreciate you. Okay, now consider. Wait for it.
Testing 1 2 3.
Oop. Wait, could I add... Oh, guys, genius detailing idea. Oh, it looks like rivets. Yeah. If we just do like one like here, like every other one. Can you imagine? Last Cameo and we just never enabled it. Surprised how long it took for it to be enabled. But yeah, you know, these things happen. My iron farm cannot keep up with that. It's fine. Literally, we could just do the same by doing this.
Actually only asked for TTS because I thought of something funny today. Sometimes the delay it takes for a chat message to appear responding to Owen feels like the pause news reporters have when they're in a different location and call to report.
Over to you, Owen. Yeah, absolutely. We have a crazy storm going on here. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree. It feels like that. I don't know if I like this. I think it feels a little bit bulky. I think we can stick with simplicity for the time being. And if need be, we can go towards these. I also think I'm getting the worst of both worlds. Did you say millennial pause? That's crazy. I think we're getting the worst of both worlds if we go halfway through. I think better to just do like stark blue. When did the line get here? Clown, thank you much for the...
Although I've been following for roughly 4 years, I've recently decided to interact in the community more.
Well, I'm pleased you have.
One of the best decisions I've made.
Ah, thanks.
The community is so kind and welcoming. This past month has been amazing, and I hope that I'll be able to continue being a part of this wonderful community.
Well, you're welcome for as long as you wish to be. Okay, it's not really going to look like this. Just bear with me. If we do... I'm trying to, like, while building this, take into consideration how it will be functionally. I think if we do this... Oop. Dali, that was good. Okay. So then if I do this... Okay. You land here. There would be glass, technically. I'm just going to do like blue glass. I'll do white glass for the time being. There. I feel like I'm going to be like getting annoyed at myself for not making this longer. So like, I think I know it's iron. I'm aware. But it's the best color choice. Warped wood doesn't cut it. This gives me a large enough platform to land on while not compromising on the space here. I mean, technically we could push this whole thing back by a bit, but I want there to be some details on the inside of this wall, which we otherwise wouldn't be able to get. I'm going to just try warped wood for now, just to see how it could work. Pale oak, I suppose, could work. This is true. But the reason that I won't do that is... I don't like that. That's not good. Watching Owen feels like I want to time minutes than the last few minutes. Are you just saying that watching my streams just generally gives you anxiety? Like I'm always in a rush. I love watching Owen streams. It constantly makes me feel like there's like impending doom. Like every minute. Scrub 10, thank you for the raid. I don't know how many of the chests copper golems will look in before they get bored. Does anyone know that to hand? Like, could I do this?
Insert press repeatedly slamming down coming closer to you trending audio of doom.
Okay, so these guys are currently looking through here. I'm going to throw a spanner in the works by giving them some cobbled deep slate, which they won't know what to do with. He checks this one first, then this one, then this one. Do you know it? I do know it, yes. Then this one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please go to this one. Oh, wait, what? Wait, why was that empty? Oh, I just added that. That was a brand new thing. Okay, didn't really think that one through. Here is some of this. By theming it different trains to different blocks as well, we also cut down the overhead of like a piece of wood having to go all the way to the end to be like sorted if it doesn't happen to be. Okay, light gray. Okay, they're doing it. They can go for 9 chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could actually make this even longer. Boop, boop. Okay. Let's try and minimize space. Every one of these, like, chambers that we... If we can maximize space from these chambers, is what I'm trying to say, then we have to do less building overall. More options, better in the long run. It will be a big train. This is what you guys voted and said you wanted cleaner chests. And this is what you got. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, checks yellow. Wait, what are you doing? Did you find... Oh, you found yellow in me. Oh, no, these are brand new ones. They get labor union breaks. They enjoy it. That's what they're programmed to do. It's their purpose. Surely we build a big sorting system farm, right? That's kind of what we're doing right now.
May I know your favorite flower for Bannerfall fan art purposes?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you asked me this and I forgot to answer. My favorite flower or Owen's favorite flower? And then they go in here. That's it. That's perfect. Okay, the next, both. I don't know if Owen has a favorite flower. I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm very sorry. Stop looking in there for a second. Can you please stop looking in there? Can you stop standing here? I'll answer in just a moment. Don't worry, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can compact space even more. This is as efficient as I think I can make the space. And he goes for this chest first. That's a good sign, no? Like, if I were to make it so that he can only access the... Okay, what do you... Wait. No, no, no. No, no. Hey! There. Go in. Thank you. Hey! No, whoa! Why did they suddenly become so much faster? Where'd he go? There. Oh. Right. If I block access to this... Move. There. Okay. And then I were to do this... Do they go for this chest here is what I want to know. No. Oh, he eventually goes back for it. Do you? Okay, so he's missed that chest there. Will he do it again? Right, so that has to go. Hopefully this guy will check this one next. That's not good. I don't think we can have this chest here. I think we're limited to this much. I could extend it on this way. Or maybe if I turn the chest like this, place the wall in front of the chest. I don't think I understand. Go ahead. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, I think... Yeah. Okay, I'm learning more about them now. Okay, my favorite flower is... Let me just get the Latin name for it because I can't say it in English because then everybody giggles and I feel like a teacher. Goat willow or Salix capria. There you go. Womp womp? What the heck? Don't womp womp my favorite flower. Right, we need to find the... Right, so it was...
Can you make a copper golem drive the train and then name him 0001 like from New Life? So he's not forgotten forever in the warehouse.
0001! Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, so... if we're talking... that's Lamia. The one which has the really soft leaves. Goat willow is the one with the little white buds on it. Yes, we absolutely can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this would be removed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that worked out really well. Let's put this here. So one carriage holds 2 units. So 2 carriages would hold 4, which is roughly the amount that we would expect and hope for something like this. We just now need to make it actually fit. Utah Parks, they're great for bank retention, but we call it Coyote Willow to avoid that name. Coyote Willow is also a good name for it. Yeah, fair. So how you had the copper chest before, what if you block the 2 wide side of the chest and only have the 1 wide side of the chest facing the chest that is close to the copper, if that makes sense? It does make sense. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm the worst. You know how bad I am with these kind of things. We're not avoiding the word goat. There's another name for the flower, which I won't go into detail of. It's not rude. It's just... It's not worth it. I'm so sorry, Abolish. I know you just facepalmed in real life. I heard it. Yeah, it's another word for cat. Moving on. We'll do this. Let's just fill in this space. I'm interested to see what happens if we just take a rudimentary approach to it right now. I kind of want like a nice stark contrast to the back. Maybe like a sort of orange terracotta. I could do a copper in general. Is our world blue? I forget which one, what color scheme I went with. Ugh, gross. Doesn't look right. Like for the buildings and stuff. It's purple trust. Oh. Those are kind of sick. That feels like a train. Or like the side of a train. I'm gonna hate future me. I can just feel it. These guys are gonna be cramped. You forgot the color scheme. I don't know. I've just, there's so much to consider right now. Don't think about it too hard. The humble orange letters in the background. Check Discord. I was hoping you were going to do this, but I wasn't going to ask it of you. Grey stone blocks, orange rectangle is copper chest, brown rectangle is chest. Yes, this makes sense. This makes sense. I think that's what I was trying to do to begin with, and then I was stupid. Is there enough space to even do that? Not really. If I do this, and then this, and then a hopper, and then a chest. Okay. We'll do the back later. Do that. If I take this, do these have an interesting back design? Not really. It's fine. Right. If I do this. So far, this is not going dreadfully. We're building a shape here slowly. And it's a functional shape, sort of. Let me bring up my references again. Yeah, okay. That's not really very helpful at all to me right now. Let's remove this. What are we doing? We are building a storage system. Abolish said it would never happen. Actually, Abolish, when did you wager that it would happen? How are the golems going to know which top chest to put the blocks in if the bottom chests aren't full because the hoppers aren't locked? Yeah. Yeah, it's a valid question. I think there's room for circuitry underneath all this. This is going to be the densest project I've ever made. $1.5 years, and are we close to that right now, or are we safe? Yeah, close to that. Well, you were correct. Good job. Well done. So then that would go to here. Do I need a 3-block gap in between every... Presumably, yes. They're going to come here. They're going to take this. They're going to put them in this. I'm going to need to find a way to lock these. And to lock them, I will need to draw a signal from... Oh, this is much harder than I first gave it credit. Hey, Blizzy Chan, how's it going? Sure, Foreign Quill, I'm sure they are. How do you even lock something? I would need to draw a signal from the hopper. Shay, thank you for the donation.
Shay less than 3 tip £10.
Thank you, thank you. Have we tried using redstone? It's a valid suggestion. It's a valid suggestion. All right, let me look up item filter Minecraft. Compact item filter. Oh, this train's gonna have to be big. Right, let's build it down here first. One here. One here. Do 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 do. We've got our lovely friends, the copper bulbs, coming into play. Wrong way. So how does this work? How does that even... What? Okay, I'm going to need to look up a YouTube tutorial. Wait, isn't it surely missing like a torch or something? Like, how does this get any signal? Oop. Viewer attention or something? No, this is dreadful viewer attention. This is exactly what not to do. Need to fill the hopper to signal to the comparator. Yes. Let me grab a torch. To there. I need a chest, which I should have. You said it, something about opening a tutorial. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I absolutely should not be doing this. This is something I should figure out off stream, but I'm stubborn. Okay. So like, if I put in that many, when does it stop? Okay, YouTube time. I'm lost on what's going on. There you go.
Hey everyone, welcome to...
Wait, whoa, it did it. Whoa. Wait, what? It stopped. It did. Magic. So if I have a chest going like this, and let's say it's like a bunch of like, I don't know, wood in here. And then I put wood in here. Let me remove all this. This will fill up till 22. No, Pizarro, I'm so sorry. That sucks. This will continue doing this, but it will eventually drain this, won't it? Like, it'll take everything out. Right. Copper golem sorting system. We're having a little look, chat.
Do you want the simplest and easiest item sorter in Minecraft?
We're going to have a little look at what other people have done to try and gain some inspiration.
That doesn't use
This is Silent Whisperer.
any redstone? Well, the new copper golem can do all of that and so much more. Today I'll show you how to build 5 simple sorting systems with the Copper Golem in Minecraft Bedrock and Java Edition. The Copper Golem is basically a walking multi-item sorter, so instead of needing a ton of slow, complex redstone like this that's prone to breaking, you can use a few slow Copper Golems. They're honestly super handy for the early game and sorting out various non-stackable items without needing redstone or a laze.
Sure.
So this is what a basic Copper Golem storage system is going to look like. You have a couple different rows of double chests. The nice thing about
Foolish of me to ever consider that I could do this by myself, let's be real. And that the system that I was creating was going to be somehow efficient.
this is it can sort any item in the game, even non-stackable items. There's absolutely no redstone in this entire build, and there's only 3 hoppers. This is basically the cheapest, easiest, and simplest storage system
But this doesn't have overflow protection, I'm assuming.
that you're ever going to get in Minecraft. So to get the most out of the Copper Golem, there's a few mechanics you should know about, like summoning them. You just need a copper block and then a pumpkin, and that gives you the Copper Golem and a copper chest, which you will be needing. Now these guys do slowly oxidize over time, meaning that they're going to turn into a Copper Golem statue, and
Bottom right chest.
they'll stop working.
No, like as in if I have too much stone, I guess they just put it in
You
the...
need to wax your golems, that way they stay functional, or you'll have to go over and scrape them every now and again. So the Copper Golem is going to search the area for up to 10 copper chests until he finds an item to grab out of there and sort. He only grabs 16 items at a time, and then he's going to search the area for 10 regular chests to put items into. So if the chest is completely empty, he's going to put whatever item he's holding directly into that chest. But now that this chest has...
Did I just hear 3 hoppers? You did.
The only thing he's ever going to put in here is other bits of cobblestone. But now this guy is holding dirt, and he's looking for either dirt inside this chest, which there isn't any, or he's looking for another empty chest to put that dirt into. So this is the basics of how we can build up a sorting system using the Copper Golem. Now the only thing that the Copper Golem can actually put items into are regular chests and trap chests. So that's literally it. So the only way that this guy can pick up items is by getting them out of a copper chest. You cannot give him items. He doesn't pick them up off the ground, but you can interact with them when he's holding an item to actually make him drop it. So those are the ultra basics that you probably knew. But did you know that the Copper Golem...
I know. 3 is insane. 3, not only 3.
3 by 3 by 3 range, so a layer beneath it and a layer above it, and it actually opens chests from the bottom going upwards, which we can use to our advantage when creating storage systems. Unfortunately, the Copper Golem is not great at free roaming item sorting, especially in a large storage hall. They're oftentimes going to randomly select which chest they open, meaning that they're going to skip over chests, meaning that the most humane thing to do is to imprison them in a very small area with just 1 copper chest and some regular chests. They're also a bit silly, so if they cannot find a chest to put an item into, they're basically going to get frozen, and then they're going to research the same 10 chests again. So this is why every single storage system that we build has to have an empty chest at the end, otherwise they will get stuck literally forever. They also walk incredibly slowly, and they take about 4 seconds to search every single chest that...
Which chat have you been hanging out with, Stevie, that you started saying way too dank? Who gave you that?
they go to. This means that the most ideal way to use them is to actually lock them in place so they never have to walk around, and give them a limited number of chests.
This looks like a very good approach.
That way they only have to sort through 4
Like a disease? Yeah, have you been like hanging out in Toby's streams or something?
chests instead of 10, massively increasing their speed. The Copper Golem also does not stack items together, so as you can see right here we have 48 cobblestone stairs, and he just put the extra 16 stairs in the first available slot inside of the chest. He doesn't stack items together into full stacks or anything like that. So unless you want your chest to be randomly flooded with items in all the empty spaces, you're gonna have to
I've been a double chatter, but no, fair.
something like this, kind of like a standard multi-item storage system, and that's everything that you absolutely
See, that's cool. I like that concept.
Spaces, you're gonna have to lay them out.
However,
like this, kind of like
overflow is really annoying. I need it to be able to do the like, hold on. I need it to be able to go like that, you know? Like, even if that means I have to make some really tall trains, that's fine. Okay.
a standard multi-item storage system, and that's everything that you absolutely have
1 moment. Boop. Let me just check this. Yeah, cool. That's fine.
to know in order to use a Copper Golem storage system. I'll have another deep dive video on the Copper Golem.
I did notice you spaced out the words.
If you enjoy these kinds of Minecraft tutorials, then drop a like, share around the video, and subscribe to help support the channel. And let's hop into the tutorial. So I'll be showing you how to build 5 different Copper Golem sorting systems, ranging from incredibly dead easy to still incredibly easy, but much faster and more efficient. So systems number 4 and 5 can actually be stacked together to combine their powers if you want slightly more storage. And at the end of the video, I'll be showing you how to configure your systems and how to troubleshoot as well. So this is the first storage system that I'm going to show you how to build. It is the simplest one with only 9 chests of storage. That doesn't count the copper chest or the output chest over here. So this is the front of the system right here, and then in the back we just have a Copper Golem walking around.
So this is essentially what I was doing, but better.
Now, as far as I know, you do not need to,
because I completely forgot that you could just squish all of them up.
chunk align any of the sorters in today's video. They should be fine. So the build area that you'll need is 8 blocks wide, 4 blocks deep. System should look like. Now go around to the back of this thing. We're going to place in some solid blocks along all of these areas right here until we get to this section right where you have the copper chest. Place in yourself a copper block of any type right there.
I mean, we could still do it like this and just add more carriages if we like. All 8 of these chests could just be stone.
and place in yourself a pumpkin.
But it feels like a waste.
Gonna go ahead and push this little guy down into there, and now you can come up to here, crouch, and place in a stair block. That way he can still open up the chest, but he can't get out. And if you want to build two of these right next to each other, then all you're gonna do is build two of them right next to each other. You can get rid of this chest right here and simply point that hopper to the side, and now you have a repeatable system.
Yeah,
of course,
cool.
make sure to put your stair in place. And don't forget
That's
to
essentially what we were doing, but they gave him less.
And this is the second system I'll show you how to build. It's got 18 double chests of storage with one input chest on the left here for that copper golem to sort into the top row, one input chest on the right over here for the copper golem to sort into the lower row, and then your output miscellaneous chest over here. Now this system cannot be expanded horizontally without using some redstone item elevators to send the items up to another input chest, or if you want to stack the system vertically, you're going to need some air gaps between the two. For this one, you're going to need a 13 wide area that is 4 blocks deep, 4 blocks above.
We don't want to do that. No thanks.
Here. And this is the third system I'll be showing you how to build with 27 chests of storage. There is 3 input chests and 3 copper golems, of course, and the items just do a little bit of a zigzag back and forth across the system. The backside is pretty standard and what you would expect. You can expand the system vertically to add another row of chests at the top if you want to. The build area for this one is going to be 13.
I think I would prefer to have to extend it horizontally.
Blocks wide. It is 4 blocks deep, 2 blocks beneath the ground, and 4 blocks above the ground. So you're going to want a little bit of stairs going downwards. That way you can reach all 3 layers of your chests. And the materials...
Okay, so not this one.
I'll be showing you how to build. Now, this is where things actually get interesting and better because each one of these guys only has 3 chests that they actually sort items into, and the 4th one is the dump chest that they send items over to the next guy. So instead of searching through 10 chests, they're only searching through 4. So in theory, it's like 60% faster.
It's also like super compact.
And also you can have 3 guys sorting at one time instead of just 1. So there's some math in here to tell you the actual efficiency increase over the previous designs, but it's a lot. It's better, probably, I think. Unfortunately, they do need to be on a minecart sitting on top of a trapdoor. Otherwise, it's kind of unreliable of which chests they can access. Now, this system can be expanded infinitely. It can go around corners. You can do literally whatever you want with it. And it's super easy to build, of course. If you combine this design right here with the next one that I'll show you how to build, you can actually stack them on top of each other, and that'll give you a lot more density in your storage system. Here, with the next one that I'll show you how to build, you can actually stack them on top of each other.
That might be the ticket. This is as tall as I imagine a train would be. And it gives us a fair amount of density of storage per carriage.
Give you a lot more density in your storage system.
Stevie abolished.
So the system is going to be 10.
There's the door.
Blocks wide, 3 blocks deep, and it's going to be 2 blocks tall. You're going to need everything in my inventory right here for... Now, there's a bit of a bug with copper golems where they try to pathfind even when they're inside of a minecart. So if you notice that this guy is like looking over here, he's trying to open this chest, even though he will never be able to reach it. The solution to this is actually really easy. We just need to put in a block behind these guys and then go ahead and put in a slab directly above them. That will lock them in place. That will stop their pathfinding from trying to go.
I'm trying not to think about the implications of this build and how little space they have.
That they can't reach.
I just want to clarify. You all were being like, let's just go back to this real quick. Cut back to an hour ago where you are like, oh, are these like nice working conditions? Look how good these guys have it compared to what is about to transpire with these guys. Look at him. He's like, why?
And then they should always just look into this chest and the 4 chests directly around them. So design number 5 is just another way to build number 4. That way you can actually stack these on top of each other to get some rather dense storage. So let me show you how to build this and stack it. So building a single cell of this is really easy. It's just going to be your 3 double chests for main storage right here, and then your output chest for your miscellaneous items. This is so cool. The very right of your system would be right here. Hopper into it like so, and then a regular chest. Your 2 copper chests right here, and then of course we need to have in our block, rail, minecart, break that, and then we need to summon in our copper golem. So we're just going to summon that guy in, push him in there, and then wax him, of course. And now you need to block his pathfinding, so he only opens up these chests right here. So we just need in a couple of upper slabs in all of these directions right here, and 1 above them. And that is how you would normally build 1 cell. Now we need to mirror this, that way we can actually build it on top of design number 4. Assuming that you've already built design number 4, our input chest is here on the left, and our output is on the right, meaning that we're going to have another main input right in this direction. The items are going to be going around in a shape like this. So let's start building from the left over here. We're actually going to move this chest upwards by a block. So just go ahead and put in our slab right there to block pathfinding, and then a chest. We need in a hopper right here, and then our output chest right there. Then we're going to put in our double copper chest right here at the same layer, and finally our 3 item sorting chests are going to be going right here in this direction. So our copper golem is going to be going right here, of course. Our block, rail, cart, break that out, and then you got to summon in your golem and get him in there. Go ahead and surround him with some slabs, of course, and then you'll need 1 above him too. And now the other 2 cells are going to be very standardized. So this one is a little bit different just because we got to send those items downwards. So we're going to have our 3 sorting chests going right here. We're going to have our hopper going over to the next cell over, our output chest, the doubled copper chest right there, block, rail, cart, break, golem, slab, 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 and slab. And then you just repeat this process over and over again to make the system as wide as you want. And once you have the 2 systems stacked on top of each other, as you can see, you got 6 golems, each with their own 3 chests, so it should be pretty fast. This is your main input chest right here. If you just want to dump all your items in, forget about it, but you can also open up any of these other input chests. Same goes for down here. You have easy access to all of these ones. And here's what the system looks like from the backside. So how do you actually configure the chest for your storage system? Well, it's basically identical
Okay, I'm just going to hear what he says about this and then we'll stop.
to a multi-item storage system if you're familiar with those. So if you have an empty chest, the first thing it picks up, it's going to put inside of there. But as soon as your chest has literally one item in it, that is the only thing that the golem will ever put inside of that chest. So this chest has one cobblestone in it, meaning that the golem's only ever going to put more cobble in there. If you put some rail in there, now the golem can put cobble and rail. And now it can put cobble, rail, and smooth stone. So the more things that you put into your chest, the more items that the golem will be able to sort in there. This means that you can configure your chest to be really whatever you want. You can design your own categories of items. So like in here, we have a bunch of cobbles and stones and just random things like that. And any of these items will be put into this chest. Now this means that when you're taking items out, you should always leave one behind. That way the golem knows what to sort in here. And like I mentioned earlier, the golem doesn't stack items together. So unless you want your chest to get all messy, you should lay them out like this, where there's one item in every single slot. And of course, you can customize these to be literally any layout. You can have up to 54 unique items per double chest. There really is no wrong way to configure your system. But again, I would highly recommend that you put all the bulk items as close to the copper chest as you can and at the very top of the system. So items that you get less of should be further to the right of the system, near the output or near the bottom. Because if you have cobblestone at the very bottom of the system and you dump 20 stacks of it in here, it's going to take them forever to sort through all of these chests and make its way down to the bottom. Now, I'm using the system behind me as a demonstration, but again, these concepts. So design number 5 is just another way to build number 4. That way you can actually stack these on top of each other to get some rather dense storage. So let me show you how to build this and stack it. So building a single cell.
Okay, cool. All right. I'll be right back. I'm just going to use the restroom and then we will try and fit this build into our train. Can't help but shake the feeling that Dally probably like Google's jokes to say when stream isn't happening. Like, oh, I'll do this one next time. You don't have to say it. Right, where am I? OJTV, general. Just shuffle that. I have a list.
All of this is
right. Let me mute this. Okay, here we go. Let's go back over to, I think, here. This is no longer the structure. Stolen some jokes from me. Let's just clear the inventory right now. See you later, bye, Clown Video. Right, we can keep the sanctity of the bottom line of the train. I love how the great axe is just chilling in the back. Yeah, where else would he go? Okay. So now now that we know that we can make it that compact, let's focus on making it look good and then try and fit the entire thing to that instead. Did that oxidize? Did I place it as oxidized? That's odd. Okay, so it looks like we do. They're going to be doing like that. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it over here. Boop. Boop. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I want this to look. I'm trying to get back to building again rather than like the other bit that we were doing. Technically, yeah, okay. What I was doing was trying to do like a fun shape with this. But I liked it just going there. Has the ban been lifted? Yeah, the ban has been lifted by my decree. It has, yes. It was ineffective, I found. Ultimately. It didn't work. It worked for new people. It did not work for regulars. And thus was sort of just the opposite of the intent of what I was trying to do. Okay, let me try and make a nicer shape like this. Okay. I guess I should make the front of the train. That will probably be something I need to do at some point. Yes. You just apologized, but did you actually need to? Consider whether the thing you're apologizing for actually upsets someone, and chances are an apology wasn't necessary. Give yourself a little challenge. Apologize less. It could be very beneficial. True. True. Right, let's try some shelves here. Oh, I just haven't had time to go into that and see if I can even fix it. Like, I don't even know if it's possible. What were we? I think we were using copper bulbs as lighting, weren't we? Be interesting if we did like. I am just freestyling right now. I don't really know if I like what I'm doing. Looks cool, so who cares? I feel like that's like on the way to being encouraging, but it just sort of fell a bit flat before we got there. Yeah, I think it was a German compliment moment. Wait, how does it have 3 on this side, but 2 on this side? What? Was it this? Let's try some... See you later, Emmeline. I'm trying to give it like a stern look, which I think this succeeds in. I think I could do myself a favor here by breaking up the monotony of the underside of this carriage by adding deep slate. Oop. I only just stopped terraforming my home base. Literally today we stopped doing that. You're such a scoundrel. Yeah, these poor mods. I just harking on at them. Mods! The command is wrong! I'm ringing my bell! Mods can't do their jobs right. Stop that! I don't like it. Why does it look like a little ear? It looks like it has a little... like a little rabbit ear right here. Do not like. How are you, soup for Eloise? So this is what we're looking at for this. We can break this up. I actually quite liked that. I think it's blue. I just have to check. I've somehow forgotten what my entire base looked like. No, it wasn't. It's not blue. It's copper. Okay, cool. So I don't know how I made that mistake, but good to know, I suppose. Let's take this. We need it to be waxed. Oh boy, more waxing. So that means these copper grates need to be here. And then let's get some copper waxed stairs. I'm going to keep the blue at the front just because I think it helps break up the rest of this. And I might even keep this as blue as well. Just so there's like a separation between the internals of the train and what is essentially the head or front of the train. I also want to try and bleed some of the design of the front of the train further back so it feels like it reaches further back into this than it actually does. Which I'll do like this. Yeah. Black glass and fade it in. That's a nice idea. I hadn't really considered that. A gradient of the glass would be interesting. Give it a go. Tray. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, interesting. I don't hate it. I think it's an interesting concept. I think we need to... I do see the vision. I do see the vision. Let me grab some waxed one of these and we'll just patch this all the way along. Get rid of those. Oh, boys, I can't wait to make 15 of these. Okay. So then we have the internals here. And the idea being is that we have to fit the farm, the storage system into this. I mean, that is simply just not a aerodynamic thing. So I'm going to try and strip this back slightly. Do I want to make it more pointed? Why does it kind of look like a sheep? Don't start doing that. Don't start doing that. Okay, I'm removing these. Chat always does this. They start attributing land animals to my bloomin'. Why? How does it look like a sheep? In what way? I thought it was like a pill bug. I can kind of get more on board with that. That's not so bad. If I try this. Ugh, blah. Snout. No. I disagree. I do not consent to that concept. Okay, I think that's a more aerodynamic feel. No, that can't be that. That'd be stupid.
It looks like one of these times caterpillar cakes.
That's because it's a train. You could argue that if you boil down every train into its like base shape language, that it looks like a collar in the caterpillar cake. Every one of these trains you could argue looks like a collar in the caterpillar cake because a collar in the caterpillar cake is a cylinder, which innately these trains all have elements of that in. So sure, yeah, I guess. I'm trying to capture the front of this. Looks like a train with wheels, in my opinion. Looks like a tram with wheels. This? I need to try and... I mean, this is crazy. Like, this isn't even remotely aerodynamic. I mean, I guess this bit is. But this is cool. Big snooter here. This is obviously very... But yeah, a tram with wheels. Isn't that just a tram? Okay. I'm overcooking the front of this, I feel. Just gonna punch out bits. Big block. Big old block. Doesn't need to be aerodynamic. It doesn't look like a pug. It doesn't look like a pug. That's just wrong. It doesn't. It doesn't need to be aerodynamic because it isn't a fast... It's not a bullet train. It's a cargo train. Looks like Snoopy. Okay, you pushed it too far now, and now I know you're rage baiting. So I'm cutting the line. Do 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 do. Yeah. You had me until you said it looked like Snoopy. I'll admit I was got. Yeah, why not? You can have a silly face. Okay, cool. More importantly, what am I filling the internals of this with? This is gonna be, why do I have 24 pigs? Okay, it's my bestest friends talking to each other. Engine? Nay. Horses. Let's see what he says. He says playing the video on mute. There, and then this, and then that, and then remove it, and then put that there, and then spawn this guy, and then put that there. Okay, and then it's a 4x3, and then you cover a bunch of things in. And then what? You can just repeat it infinitely. Great. Let's just try it. I'm not going to do it too close to the front. I'm going to give it a little bit of breathing room. So if I understand correctly, the whole thing is literally just 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopper. Chest on the hopper. Copper chest. This is the weird bit. You go like this. No, that's half slab. You go 1 rail, mine cart. Why do we need an unnecessarily big sorting system? Because we have a lot of things to sort. Okay, and then we go like this. Yep, this is happening. And then we do this. Wait for it. Pumpkin. Shove him in. No! Get in the mine. Wait, it's a hopper minecart. My bad. I'm so sorry. No, quick. Run, little man. Run, quick. Quick. Get out of here. Quick. Run and hide amongst the world. Go. You're free. Do whatever you want. I can't bring myself to kill them. Okay, not a hopper minecart. A regular minecart. Could you not just spawn one? Well, I won't have a spawn egg in the actual world. Now, will I, Dally? Goodness me. Break that. Bam. Push him in. What's wrong with the minecart? Can you not go in minecarts anymore? This is the actual world. Is Owen? It's called practice, Dally. Because if clearly this is causing me trouble, imagine if I was doing this in the actual world. Where's he gone? He's at... Okay, he's under the train. Right, can he not go in... Did they, like, remove that or something? Surely not. What if I did this? They went to the competition on the ground. This whole thing is ridiculous because it's actually going to be much harder to build because you can't fly in hardcore. Okay, pumpkin. Push. What? What? One to fit your vibe and one to match your cringe, in my opinion. So my opinion on it then, if you're willing. Ready as I'll ever be. This is a good song. If I got to put down, I'll make a man out of you from Mulan. If you have any suggestions or any objections to songs, I mean, go for it. I wish you the best of luck. I'm not a singer myself, so I won't comment on the songs and whether they reflect the range of the character. But that, I'll make a man out of you, Mulan, great song. I can imagine him singing that, so sure. Push minecart into golem. I'm going to try. So, okay. We need to figure out a clean way to do this. Like a foolproof way. And then and what we can do is we can have that foolproof way be like this. Cart needs to be moving. So let's try. This. I'm tempted to figure out a way where auto does it. I'm over complicating this massively. I am aware. So you would do this. And then the idea being is that by placing the block, it completes the circuit, releases the minecart, and immediately slams into this guy. Landing on this down here. Wait, what? That goes there. We would need to go land on this. So if I power this. Fine. Great. So what if I dropped it onto him? So I would just have 2 copper chests, just like that. And then I would put a block there. Golem box, and keep pushing carts into the box till they are all in carts, like transporting villages the old way. Yeah, that's probably another way of doing it. I put this guy in. So because I can do copper golems like the statues, what I can do is wait for them to oxidize. Weak attempt, Dally. Come on, little guy, off you go. They're all hanging out over there with each other. And so what I would do is I would do this. And then I would get an axe. And I would release him like that. He now exists in that spot. I then push a minecart down onto him. Oh. Stop, Sammy. You're so loud. Okay, so that didn't work. If I have a room full of copper golems, cart needs to be on the rails, maybe. I'm starting to get that impression. How do you do it? How do you do like a villager pickup station? Minecraft villager pickup station. Pickup system. Here we are. Oh, okay. Wait, that's really easy. Oh, sick. Okay, hang on. I can make that super fast. Here, here. Do you actually have the files I need, or is it just a cactus, Dally? I'm asking, do you have what I asked for, or is it just another cactus? It might be what you want. They're good dogs. Wait, what am I doing? Right, so I would have a holding cell. And then... Oh, yeah! Awesome. Perfect. Oh, you're good to go, lads. You too. Cool. So for now, I don't know how to... It's like a Pez dispenser. Yeah. So if I do this, this, I'm assuming that this won't work. No. I now need to figure out the quickest way to do this in creative. Can I like run a command that summons a minecart with a copper golem in it as a passenger? Minecart with passenger summon command. To summon a minecart of a passenger in Minecraft, you summon with the passenger's tag. That's my like, great. Let's do that for now. I think we can all agree that's the simplest solution. Phew. We did it. I didn't think that was going to be the hardest part of this. Clearly wrong. I'm gonna... Yeah, fill your boots, mate. Right, what next?
Just something fun though I'd share. I take part in a sword fighting club and we recently got a Svihendar. It's slower to use compared to other swords and scary to go against due to how difficult it is to parry. It is also impossible to meet in a bind against due to its power. It is also taller than me.
That's very cool. That sounds sick. Very, very cool. Okay, this is one cell of the carriage. I say we do 3 back to back. We could technically have some double-decker trains if we wished to. How many carriages? Well, this is essentially just a very compact way of having 3 of these. Wait. This doesn't look anything like what he just made. Hold on.
So over here, we're actually going to move this chest upwards by a block. So just go ahead and put it in your...
He's changed his pattern. How many chests do we have right now? We would need one chest for every block type and multiple of them. But each train is going to hold a different resource. So like there'll be a stone train, a wood train, etc., etc. And we would fly to specific... I'm going to call... This is what you wanted! This is what you all wanted! We're not going to color code them. What the cargo that they hold in the big buckets, you know, like coal trains are full of coal, will be full of the blocks that like are contained within that carriage on that train. With the amount of blocks in Minecraft, this will fill up the entire monorail. Mayhaps. Mayhaps, yes. This is one carriage, and one carriage can hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 double chests. So this looks different. His actually looks different.
And so let's start building from the left over here. We're actually going to move...
I'm upset that he's just made a completely different thing.
Be able to reach it. The solution to this is actually really easy. We just need to put in another way to build number 4. That way you can actually stack these on top of each other to get some rather dense storage. So let me show you how to build this and stack it. So building a single cell of this is really easy. It's just going to be your 3 double chests for main storage right here, and then your output chest for your miscellaneous items on the very right of your system would be right here. Hopper into it like so, and then a regular chest. Your 2 copper chests right here.
Yeah.
And of course, we need to have in our block rail minecart break that.
Minecart goes there.
Summon in our copper golem, so we're just going to summon that guy.
Copper golem goes in.
And then wax him, of course. And now you need to block his pathfinding, so he only opens up these chests right here. So we send in a couple of upper slabs in all of these directions right here, and one above them. And that is how you would normally build one cell. Now we need to mirror this. That way we can actually build it on top of design number 4. Assuming that you've already built design number...
Okay, how does he change what he's done? In his one, this is in line with him. So it goes like this.
That feels like one of those impossible riddles. The monorail is 300 blocks long, but the train only has to travel 2 blocks to travel between each station. How? And the answer is just 298 blocks long train.
It's a very complex riddle. So then he has this go here. And then he just has a block behind it. So this is an even more compact way of doing this. In this version, it's 3 blocks wide and just a back block here. So you're telling me if I took, I don't know, let me get some wool out. Do the 3 shades of wool here. 1, 2, 3, and then one of black to finish that off. And I go 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. And then I shove this black wool in. It's going to check 1, 2, 3. And that's guaranteed, is it? Let's see. Because technically now I should be able to just do this. Wool. Okay, pop that there. And you see how it all go along like that? If this works, this is crazy. I could technically make the whole thing one thinner. Don't know if I want to though. I quite like the size of it. So if I do this, what goes on his other side? A copper chest. Like this. You could do 2 sides of the train. Oh, but then I lose the design on this side. Do I care about that? Does the little guy get paid? He gets paid in the job. He loves the job. He loves the job, remember? This. Did he do it? Has he done it? I can punch this block out to get to here. What do we think? If I... Wait, so I could just do... Oh, you're right. I could do two sides. It's like the perfect width. So that they don't interrupt each other. Two completely separate units. It's not the prettiest looking thing in the world, but... Technically, you can make this another bit taller. Let's just stick with what we're doing for now, and we'll try that in a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. So this would go from here, there, there, and then here. Summon him. Put a little block over his head. Wow, when you get it going, it's really easy. Here. 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 And here. Look at them! Is he done? He's getting there. Just need to place all the golems. Yeah, that's the tricky bit. It's a pretty simplistic design. Let me just see what he does to make this taller.
Our input chest is here on the left, and our output is on the right, meaning that we're going to have another main input right in this direction. The items are going to be going around in a shape like this. So let's start building from the left over here. We're actually going to move this chest upwards by a block. So just go ahead and put it in your...
So technically... Oh wait, I've actually accidentally made it more compact than his. In his one, they're actually sitting on this bit. Oops. I wonder what that does to change things. Can you back up a little bit? You should name the little guys. There's... Drat. They need to be in the minecart so that they don't run away. Sorry, guys. I tried my best. I'm just going to test to see if we can do this.
We need in a hopper right here, and then our output chest right there. Then we're going to put in our double copper chest.
Oh, he needs a slab above his head, otherwise he's going to get confused.
Right here at the same layer.
So it's saying do this.
And finally, our 3 item sorting chests are going to be going right.
Yeah, that is not possible for me, I'm afraid. Due to the way that I've set up this system, I can't make it double decker. Which I don't think is too big of a problem. It would be cool if both sides could be connected somehow. Let's, I would also think I would build this back to front so that this is the input chest and it goes down the length of the train. That makes more sense to me that you would land at the front, put items in here, and then it travels downwards. Okay. Structure block. Let's just try something out real quick. Train. Cycle it to the other side of the cart. I think I understand what you mean, but just in case, I'm going to try it out like this. Uh, 32 by 32 by 32. Is that big enough? Yes, but it needs to be one further down. That's good enough. Make sure we include entities. And save. And load. Okay, cool. We've got a copy that we can... Oh, what? Where did they go? It doesn't include the MBT data of the entities. That's so sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me go. Boop. Hello? Oh. See you later, bye. Alright, we're going to try and rip out the back of this and try and do a double layer one. So, trying to understand how I built this. How do you... Escapee? Oh, there's one underneath the train, I forget. A little guy. Maybe there's room for people to be able to win a raffle or something so that they can name themselves. These guys can be named after them. Okay, so that would go... It goes over the wheels? It goes over the wheels. Sure. See, now you're excited to be a little copper golem. Suddenly they don't have such a bad life. Okay. I fear it has lost its shape a little, don't you think? Maybe we can help that by... Technically, if this is a stair, it doesn't have to be glass. I think we can help ourselves out a little bit in a sec. For the moment, we'll just focus on getting the functionality finished, and then we'll go from there. So this will go here. So, I am seeing copper chest here, followed by copper chest here, here, here. Okay. Wait, can I do it back to front technically? So that I could like technically like link them up. Okay, so this goes into there. This is the deposit chest outwards. I could technically point this way into here. Wait, he's cooking. I would need a block here. Is that it? How do I stop them when I spawn it? Little guy, can I just see to your left, please? It's a hopper and a chest either side of you. Hop on your right. Chest on your right, hop on your left. Chest on your right, hop on your left. Yep, yep. Cool. And then it's a chest on each one of the hoppers. And then that's it, I think. And then all we have to do is come in. Activate each little cell. And abolish was correct. We have actively just doubled... How many copper golems do I have in here? 4. We've doubled our output. Or like holding capacity. This needs to be a chest. Okay. Very similar to make really. Yeah, it's pretty like once you get into the rhythm of it, it actually works quite well. Oh, and they're all like kind of in line with each other. That's quite cute, isn't it? So one single train holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24 double chests. It could be a lot worse. If you can figure out a double decker, you can get ×2 of that. This is true. Cool. Right, let's just focus real quick for the last little bit of this escapade. And then we're going to get back to the hardcore world and try and do some like basalt stuff. Because that was one of the other things that people wanted me to do. This technically doesn't need to be glass. We could continue this. And then, wait, can this open? Yeah, as long as it stairs above these, it's fine. Can it open if it has a shelf on it? Yes, good. How do we see them? I'm afraid for some of these guys, you won't. You'll hear them, though. You'll have to pay premium if you want to become a, Don't suffocate, don't suffocate, don't suffocate. You want to become a copper golem that can be seen. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, that's nice. I like it doing that. That's cool. I didn't know it would do that. Sick. Yeah, we fly down here. You could even have these shelves hold what this side of the train like contains. That kind of vibe. Yeah, I mean, that just kind of works, really. I want to try and add some, like, observers in, because I think they do look really cool like this. What about underneath? You can kind of see a little bit of it, but nothing that really matters. I mean, we could use observers for the top. I mean, we still need to make a top. Can't do that because it needs to be able to open it. Could do this. This is the nice bit. This is the bit where we actually get to decorate the train. I don't like it sticking out. I think it's better if it's... I can add a little bit by... I know I've just basically covered up the nice details, but... I know, more iron, I'm aware. This might be a stupid idea, but if I do this, can they open that now? Let's see. Go ahead, little guy. Oh, you're just going to put it in there, aren't you? You little weasel. Is that not possible because double-sided chest system? The long strip of glass down the side? You mean like in this one? We can. We can have them look like whatever we want them to. Oh, and it's very clearly this one that you've got to put in next. Okay, and then can you open that? I'm doubtful. I think this is a full block. What? That's crazy. Wait, do copper golems not care about things being blocked? I'm not going to spawn another one. I literally have like 70 of them over here. Hey, little guy. Wait, oh, look at this copper chest. Ooh, you're going over to this one. I know you are. No, okay, they do care about it. This isn't a full block? That's crazy. I never knew that. Okay. Well, that doesn't actually solve my problem because that's not... I accidentally put that there. That's not the one I want to do. I want to do it here. Go on. Go on, open it. Wait, why does that not... Can players do that with opening chests on observers? I don't know. Let's find out. Wow. Cool. Today we found out. So, if I were to give... So this is the guy that has 3 items, which means the moment that we give him something that he doesn't recognize, like a waxed copper chest, he will open it. You're going to be below it mostly, right? So I mean, yes, except we fly around a lot in the world. Hopefully, in a second, he's going to put it in here. It's going to change the state of the... No? Ah, what? Does that not change the state of things? Ah, what? How is that not readable? That's crazy. How does opening a chest not trigger an observer, nor changing the contents of it? Oh, what a shame. That's going to be such a nice compact way. I liked the idea of all of these being lamps that as you flew over, they were like blinking, showing the like information of the copper golems like reading things. Doesn't change the block state, I assume. Yeah, dang. What a shame. I mean, if we wanted to, I suppose it would have to be a comparator. And that would have to be red. Dang. On and off, okay. You have to be in survival mode, I think. I don't think so. No, that would be a strange... How do I measure a... I have one space. One block of space in the center. Wait. If I make these... This is so stupid. If I make these trapped chests... A trapped chest technically updates a block state. Oh, no, really? Surely. How do you measure? There it is. It has to be directly next to it. Ah, is it just the block below it that activates? Maybe. Let's see. Ah, this is technically getting power. Look, it's getting power. This must be updating. If I'm opening this and it's hitting that. Is there anything I can do with these chests? Could I do this? Wait, if I did trapped chest here and then a smidge of redstone here and then an observer here. We might have it. Hang on, we might have something. Up. Nope, not there. Replace all of these with trapped chests. This is such an unnecessary thing to do, but... Okay. So those are all there now. And then if I were to remove... I hate these. Get rid of these. I could put redstone dust here. But I have to run it down the entire way. Hold on. Ah, it's too squimped. Everything's too squimped. I can get rid of these now. Perlock shelf to conceal at the ends. Yes, yeah, that would work. Too compact. If I raised it all up one, it would work. The observers need to be here in order to... Can observers read hopper changes? Do they see the state of hoppers? No. Comparator from the yeah, but then goes into where? I guess it could go into... Wait. Is that... Hold on. No, dang it. I thought it was sending signal down through to there, but I saw incorrectly. The redstone won't power the hopper if we take the comparator signal and send it into this copper chest. Then... I think we got it. Is it stupid? Yeah, absolutely. There's literally no need to do this. Does it increase the build cost of the entire train? Yeah, by a fair amount. Lots more quartz. Am I going to give it a go anyway? Of course I have. So, at each one of these, it also means that they're distinct from each other, which is really nice. There and there. Basically anywhere where there's a hopper. Which is there. You're in my way a little bit. There we go. You're in my way a little bit this way now. I'm gonna need to make sure that we wire all of this up before we put the copper golems in. So it's in chunks of 2, which is interesting. Then I point observers down into these, and then we just line it with this. And then the rest can just be this. Or if we want to get real fancy with it, I've always liked the look of blast furnaces, the tops of them. Man's just doing his little man job. You're in his way. True. This is a good point. My apologies. Again, more iron because this costs iron, but whatever. Okay, so technically speaking, this guy is our test dummy. So if I drop something in here that he hasn't seen before, he will take it. He will look once, twice, 3 times a lady. Goes into here. Yeah. It would be nice if it stayed on, but it's because the comparator swaps so quickly. But as we fly over, we'll see this bleeping showing us that, and these are distinct. This one's for this side and this one's for this side. But it works. It technically works. And it makes the whole thing, more importantly, look really, really complicated. Which means from an outside perspective, when people come in, they'll think I'm a really, really good engineer. If he moves a stack, does it stay on for longer? Oh, good point. Wait. A very valid question. Wait, was that the right guy? It was. That's our guy. He takes 16. Big moment here. Big moment. Okay. He drops it in. Oh, sick. Yes. Well done, Burning Lemur. Very good. And that was it. That was 16 blocks done and dusted. Very cool. I mean, if we wanna, we could do a simple fix here. A simple switcheroo. Wait, no, can we? Hang on. Is this going to break everything? Let me just double check. Yeah, okay. We can't have it go from this side to this side. Otherwise, the comparator signal would enter the hopper. And then the hopper would lock, which means none of these blocks would go in while there's something here. So the joy of the system is that it doesn't interfere with itself. So we have 2 different kinds of designs here. We have the head of the train. We have technically the top of the train. We have a more like concealed version, which I like as well. We've got some copper bulbs, which looks fun to do. And we've got this like full glass version, if we so wish. We've got a walkway of 2, and the wheels of the Mag Lev Train mean that none of this touches. And technically, we can very easily go around corners, which is very cool. Each carriage, you can do... I forgot I was dressed like this. Each of these holds 24 double chests, which feels like a good amount. I think we're good to go. I think we should start building the bottom panels, at the very least. Let me take a photo. I wouldn't say I'm very smart, but I am pleased with how we've done it. It's not really... It is essentially build stone. Like, I can't do redstone, but I can do build stone. The comparator reads the hopper based on how much is in the hopper, so it updates every time the hopper moves something. Yes, that makes sense. All right, I say we jump in and figure out where all this is going to go. We're going to need a fair bit of quartz, fair bit of black stone. Also a deep slate. That should hold all the obby pillars from the end. We'll see. Build stone, it's a new, well, not, it's relatively new movement where you use, what's that? You use redstone to like animate builds to make them look a little more alive. So let's grab ourselves an empty project box. And I'm going to change. You know what? I'm going to put one of your guys' playlists on. Chat playlist. Let me do Past the Orc 7. All right. Immediately get onto Oh Hellos. That's so funny. Oh, how different. Grindstones. How does one make a grindstone? We are going to need a lot of these. Wood, stone slab, just at any? No, okay. Wood, sticks, and stone slabs. Let's go to work. Yes, and 15 Joker pints of milk. Okay, bunch of sticks. That's helpful. We don't have much in the way of wood. And by that I mean none. Legitimately, rather than farming it, I think it would be better if we just went and chopped down some trees over here. If I remember correctly, there's some... No, that was Season 4 world. Okay, I think if I go this way, there's some trees. Yeah, okay, let's grab this. I was like, I'm pretty certain there's a like deep spruce wood over on that side. Ah. I hate these trees. What are you guys having for dinner if you haven't had it already? This is me sneakily looking for ideas. Oh. I like that. I was like, oh, it would be quicker if I just go mine it, like harvest it from the surrounding area, and I started chopping down 2 of the most annoying trees in the entire place. Homemade pizza, pasta, crab cakes, lasagna, stir fry, leftover lasagna. I really like lasagna. It takes a long time to make though, doesn't it? Like it's a real labor of love. You gotta have all those layers, all those pasta sheets. I might give it a go. It's spinach rolls and mochi as treats. Wow. That is eclectic. God for you. Because you can clean the kitchen while it sits in the oven. I do enjoy those kind of meals. By the time that you sit down to eat, the kitchen's clean. That's good stuff. I am not chopping down this tree. That's too annoying. Lasagna done in a frying pan. I've tried that. Burnt the lasagna within an inch of its life. Tasted and smelled disgusting. I remember you've unlocked a new memory. You've unlocked a memory that I previously had forgotten. I was freshly 21, just moved in by myself for the first ever time. Had a real passion for cooking because I hadn't grown tired and bored of it yet. Tried to do a lasagna in the pan. Ruined the frying pan because I just caked the bottom of it in like charcoal, basically. Durability, we got time. Mr. Incredible will be like... I was going to say that. I literally thought of it too. Well, it's not good enough to think of these things. You have to preconceive them. You have to have the thought before I've even heard what you've said. You have to say durability and then know that I'm going to say, I've still got time. And then say, before I say, Mr. Incredible's be like, and you just got to send it before and just hope. 1 liter big glass Tupperware type thing. Perfect portion for lasagna. That does sound good. What was I thinking? I wasn't. Hey, it's a tricky thing to do. I went to a sandwich shop today on the way to the Pokemon store. And it was just one of these like rinky-dinky little side stores where like there's barely room to sit down. And it's clearly like family owned. It's not a chain. And you know it's good when one of the options is a cheese and baked beans panini. And that's what I got. And I was right. It was awesome. I actually do want those saplings. And I remember when I ordered it thinking, I have no idea how they're going to put baked beans in a panini, but I'm very excited to find out. And sure enough, I was pleased. Okay, let's get rid of this, this, and this. I think that should be enough wood. We'll see.
Musical sandwich. Call that the Sammy Ray.
Oh, yes. Very good. I'm going to need to make sure that the trains aren't so tall that they can't fit under this. I fear I have not. Baked beans are nasty. Mods, hold me back. Hold me back, mods. Mods, you're not holding me back. Right, so it's 1 stack of sticks. Wait, let me just chuck this here. I kind of agree. Moonlit! Moonlit, hold me back from attacking you. Moonlit, right now, hold me back. Okay. 1 stack of sticks, 2 stacks of these, 1 stack of this. For 1 stack of... half a stack of grindstone. Okay, great. We just got to do that. 1 stack of this, 1 stack of this, 1 stack of this makes 32. Sick. 1, 2, 3. Bam. More sticks. Okay, more sticks. I haven't ever baked beans. You don't bake the beans. The beans come baked. Many people wonder, how does nature know how to bake the beans? And that's what makes them so magical. They come in the slime. I hate the slime. You mean the tomato sauce? I like how they come with the tomato sauce straight out the plant. I know, that's crazy that we did that.
Many people wonder, how does Nato when is baked beans gay? Click to find out.
That was good. That got me. Okay, apparently I did not have enough wood at all. Not even close. Wood is definitely the bottleneck for this situation. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't count like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Round it up to 20. Make it 40. 40 grindstones for a single train, 40 copper grates, 40 iron trapdoors. One does not simply walk to the far lands. Oh, sick! We got the new one. That's so cool. This one.
Many people wonder, how does Nato when his baked beans gay? Click to find out.
Right. There's only one small issue, which is that the train is built on a hill. If each carriage is 20... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's fine. Okay, one can fit here. Then we could have like... Okay. So... For the bits like this bit here, where it's stepping down. Yes, yeah. Make the... This is a sorting segment. And the little, like, cargo bits that hold the blocks, decorational carriages, can go here. And we just have to couple them together. And then eventually, it goes back onto one of these. So that's fine, that works. We just need to check one more thing. 1 for empty space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of writing on this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not the worst thing in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, it would mean if it came into the station, it has like this much. Like technically, it doesn't have clearance because it would hit its head, but only because the iron trap doors are there, and that's not that big of a problem, I feel. Like, visually, I don't think it's going to be like, oh, that's way too big to fit in those stations. So I'm going to say we don't need to fix it. And it's so much easier when you just choose not to fix problems. Isn't that nice? Okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but which way round do you think that this monorail goes? Like, if I go over around this way, if you were to set a train... Oh yeah, many a time. Many such cases in England. All right, we're going to do a poll. Which way does train go? Clockwise, anti-clockwise. So this is clockwise, traveling that way. And anti-clockwise would be traveling this way. There is a correct answer. Which is my answer, just to clarify. This is cool. What is this? Fun music. Oh, it's Detroit Become Human. No wonder I enjoy the sound of it. It's sci-fi. What if it's both? You can choose which cabin the driver drives. Curses. Like actual trains, yes, yes. Yes, make Jake Sully's children incredibly kidnappable, yes. I mean, the correct answer was clockwise, but yeah, that is technically a better idea. Well, the elytra's low. I didn't expect the elytra to be low. Well, that saves me having to worry about which way to build this. So let's just build it. Nautilai! Hello there, lads. Right. Where do we want these builds to be? I think it might be nice to have one here. Then I can, that gives me room to then hate myself later on in the year when I try and make it have to like build around the corner. So that's cool. Yeah, I feel like it's Nautilai. Oh, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, yeah, this isn't even big enough to hold one of the carriages. That's so cool. I say we just build it here. Starting here, this isn't going to be the front of a train, but it will be a carriage, an individual carriage. And then we'll do another one over there, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, a middle segment. Okay, let's get to work. No time like the present. How many carriages are there? As many as we can, as many as we need. Little connect one. Yeah, I think we might need to. Okay, hear me out. All right, I'm listening. Which way does the train go? I'm gonna need some netherrack. We have one train that gets split in half, like Ellie. Like who's Ellie? What? Ely, the town? I don't think I'm privy to this knowledge. Eli? Why is the town split in half? This is really intense building all of a sudden. And it's split? Oh, yes. No, I know what you mean. Never mind, yes. There is a route somewhere, I think, towards London where the train divides. They go Eli, where the train will divide. Coaches 1 through 4 will continue to Littlehampton. Coaches 5 to 8 will continue to Wolfers upon Stead. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I didn't know I knew that until you said it, and then I was like, oh, I know exactly what you mean. What's your favorite train? Oh, bless you, August. The one that doesn't break down. That's always my favorite train. Because there is a right answer. Yeah, the one that doesn't fail because of signaling issues. This train is going to look great. Yeah, I'd like to think so. I think it will look. I like what we've built, which is very rare for me. Not the Big Lemon. The Big Lemon is such a failure of a bus. Oh yeah, not the Big Lemon. Wait, why is it a failure of a bus? I remember I got on the Big Lemon once. The guy was really mean to me. Because I tried to, like, I tried to pull out my phone to do contactless. And he was like, we don't do that. You have to buy a ticket. I was like, okay, sorry. The Big Lemon is a big yellow bus that runs on vegetable oil. Or is it lemon juice? Is that why they call it the Big Lemon? I forget. Huh? You heard me. Where did they get the oil? I think they just like, they just ask nicely. People tend to donate it. Sort of like a rite of passage. Wait, we're not in the right snapshot. Otherwise we could use deep slate. Curses. Where's a stonecutter when you need one? Okay, Detroit, you are 7 minutes into this song. I was expecting you to be over by now. Guys, where's my stonecutter? I have a lot of grindstones. You can't use deep slate, like, you can't cut it up into different things in a stonecutter until the next snapshot, until the next version. Alright, I'm just gonna make another. Sorry, sometimes I just say things assuming that people will understand what I mean. And that often leads to confusion. So if I do this, I can then cut this up as much as I need. Obviously, we'll have to build a train at this station so that I can, like, move some of these chests just immediately here. That's going to look sick. I think this will probably be the biggest one. Okay, I'm thinking here's what we'll do. So, big train here. It's probably going to be the longest one. It'll go all the way around probably to here. Can you guys see my mouse? I'm not just saying this and you won't. You're like, what? Here. Here is the front of the train. Little baby carriages. 1, 2, 3 little carriage. 4 little carriage. 5, 6 to the corner here. So this whole thing is train. And then we do another one. One could argue at this point the train almost seems like that's like half the size of the entire thing. So I might not make it that big, but we'll see. We'll do another one here. Like this. Just a little one. And then over here will be one that doesn't have... It'll be going downhill. Like here. This will have like a lot of cargo and stuff. But over here, more importantly, will be another storage unit. No. Will be another storage unit, and a crane will be lifting items into it over here. We'll have like a big crane that lifts stuff over into these cargo spots here. Trolley hand cars. Oh, what the... I know what you mean. Maybe. Okay, so now we do this, and I believe it's as simple as just attaching it to the side. Okay. There we go. I wonder if it's easier to do this. Feels slower, doesn't it? Do 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 do. Do I have space? Yes. Great. Next would be quartz in the middle. I'm thinking that once we actually get going with this project, what playlist is on right now? We are currently listening to
I've got a question. How are the trains going to work with the elevator part?
See.
TV think.
They won't. We're going to make the elevator, but the elevator isn't going to hold any carriages. It will go up and down, but it will be like the impression of what would happen if the elevator went up. Like if there was something there, we'll be like, yeah, of course it would work. But obviously we all know that that isn't how that works, and it wouldn't. Right, quartz is something that we have secretly, slowly been collecting without telling the game why we've been doing it. And it's for moments such as this. Yes, that is also what that is for. The turntable, the train turntable also exists up here. Look, there it is, see? Now, of course, it's a little bit smaller than it probably needs to be to actually turn one of the things. But it's not important. It's not important. Make it longer pill-shaped. That literally wouldn't work. If it was pill-shaped, it would... If it turned, it would... It's not going to turn a train. Says who? Look. Lots of quartz. We didn't have to go get it. It's just here. I mean, it's not literally turning, but the impression is that it would turn if it could. But it can't. But it might in our minds. Do we want smooth quartz or... Sorry, yeah, this is the chat playlist. So this is what the underside looks like. As you can see, it's tiled quartz. We could cook the quartz so that it's smooth quartz. Or do you think it actually doesn't matter in any way? See how there's no lines in between it now? It's all one sleek line. Is it going to be seen? We'll know it exists. And also, whatever we end up doing down there, we'll want to do up here as well. So, like... Okay. If the excuse to not make a decision is you won't see it, then what about the top bit here? Does this be smooth? Yo, Ace, thank you very much for the raid. I fear smooth is nicer. Unfortunately, smooth just is nicer, which means more fuel. We'll see how we feel as we get closer to it. Oh, thanks, Pastor. And look, he left 8 blocks of 8 bits of... Wow, what a nice guy. Has he done all of them? Oh. Right. Half inspired. Alright, that's cooking up. And then it would be copper grates next. Ooh. Hey. Surely it's not horribly expensive to make some copper. Why would they do that? Why would, like, literally, wait, so just consider, right? Consider this. Look how much copper that is. Each of these is a meter cubed of copper. That's 4 meters cubed. That's not how that works. And then You get that, and somehow all of that turns into this. Where did all the copper go? Where's it gone? I don't think stonecutters make it more efficiently, do they? Let me see. I hope they do. Oh! Oh! Thank goodness. Okay, I just wasted 3 blocks. For you. Right, 40 will do for now. Okay, thank you. Crazy behavior to do it the other way. Okay, that should be enough. It's encouraged you to use a stonecutter. You know what? I respect that. Okay, let's go this way. You can put it in the stonecutter. You can indeed. I really want when we need them to use a stonecutter more, and I'm pleased for it. Right? Can I not? There we go. And then this goes out this way. August was waiting. August was like, somebody will ask me what the best rotating blade thing is. They had that locked and loaded. Okay. There is a little bit of something we need back here. Sorry, this is chat playlist number 7. Up. And then I think it's this. Oof, that is expensive. Lots of iron. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. Great. This felt like a delay in chat message would have. Wait, what? Oh, yes. Sorry. I'd answered the question and immediately forgot because I was like, don't need to remember that anymore. I knew I was going to say this sounded like Sega. Not great trapdoor. I'm so mad because I thought of the joke in my head and I was like, no, I think that's a stretch. I don't think anybody would do that. I didn't think it would come from you, Abolish. Why? Why? It's got the Sega Sound Team lady voice. Very true. Very true. Okay. So, if we... I'm running out of space. I don't really need all these stone slabs right now. Should probably go and deposit them back. It's nice working so close to home. There we go. Chuck that in there. No, this isn't past the orcs. Unless you're talking about like a thing. How goes hardcore? And good. We are making train that needs to go at here. I'm gonna need a lot more wood. That sucks. How was Bannerfall? Did you keep streaming after I hopped off? And we should make a farm. Honestly, yeah, fair enough. You got me there. But I shan't. How does one farm wood? TNT duper. Big ticker tape piston system where as you grow trees, it pushes the wood into a chamber where a duplication of TNT is happening that explodes the wood, and then that falls into like a trough that carries it. Dungeon was fun. The extra added Creaking King line was mean. Oh, there's many. There's more than you will probably have time to see all of. Will we ever see them all? I'll probably release all of them eventually. Cough, Vine cough. Maybe we'll release it on the Patreon or something, I don't know. So it was a mouth. You've been playing too much Bannerval. Playing? You've been watching too much Bannerval. I'm so mad. I wrote some for Mythical Sausage and Soup for Louise. I guess I just didn't copy them over correctly. Like, I must have just missed them when I was doing everything. Because they were like, oh, I didn't get one. So I was like, oh, I probably spelled your name incorrectly in the code. And I went and looked, and it's not there. And I've deleted since the notepad that I was using. Simple, just do a dungeon run every single day to see every creaking line. That's kind of why it's there, I'll be honest. It's to encourage the cast to, like, go and do it so they can, like, see. I'm trying to tap into, like, it's hard, man. You're like, I need to not only know everybody's lore, but I need to know it well enough to know what would be a sucker punch for them. And it's like, okay, yeah, there's some low-hanging fruit with some of the cast members. Like, if you were to, like, talk about XYZ, you would probably talk about their traumatic history with XYZ or something. But then you've got to, like, you use all those, and then you're like, okay, now I've got to, like, start. What other insecurities might this character have? It gets a bit demented after a while. Like, okay, if I were to insult Shan, what would I say? What's the meanest thing I could say to Shan right now? Love this song. This is all this is chat playlist. So I cannot take credit for anything on this playlist. So I think can't wait for one to be like, you literally left the house looking like that. Just starts getting really petty. I want them to face the front being clockwise around the track. You could go learn to swim in your own water lest you drown in a pool of your own making. Oh, Peepo G, that's good. This is good stuff. Should you do one for Nom about gold? I don't think I did. I felt like that was too me. I was like, wait, what am I doing? This is wrong. I was like, I don't think the Creaking King would care. And if he read it, I think he would just be like, oh, Owen wrote this. You know? Oh, I need more. More? More, boy? Wait, what? There, it's gone there. Oop. Man, I'm streaming for a long time for a guy that hasn't finished the Cameo functionality for tomorrow. Is this correct even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's try like 12. Wait, what? How many did I... 4, 12. That's right, right? One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's only that long because of this. Technically, you could have 5, which would be 15. If you're going to bother making the carriage, might as well make it have as much as possible, you know? And this is a mid carriage, so yeah, I think that's fine. Just going to take a photo while I'm here. Boop, Thank you. I think I can just go back and forth now on this one. This is a lovely intro for a song. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. Alright, let's go get some more. It's kind of warming up. I'm kind of warming up to a little bit. Bannerful on Wednesday? Bannerful tomorrow on Wednesday. Wait, is tomorrow Wednesday? Bannerful tomorrow on Wednesday, which means no stream on Thursday. Okay, dang, yeah. I wasn't fond of this at first, but actually it won me over. Sunday tomorrow? Oh, sorry, yeah, of course. 30 chests for each cart? I believe so, not including the sorting ones. When is the Monarch selection? Oh, I'm dumb and stupid. Sorry. Nice try. Yes, Bannerfall on Thursday, but also Bannerfall tomorrow, because of course there's the actual Bannerfall day on Thursday, which I must be there for. I must. I wonder who our next Monarch will be. I mean, who is left? Gracie? Gracie probably wouldn't. Scott might. Nominal might. But I don't think he's had enough angst to push him to do it in the past week. His mental health's actually pretty good right now. So, I don't think he would go for it. Forsey? Maybe? Could be a rerun of an old Monarch. If nobody comes forwards, then it rolls over and people get cleared. You can have repeat Monarchs. King Forsey would be interesting. Nom can declare tax write-offs for himself. I would assume nothing less for the man. Have you made the statue? That is tonight's job. / tomorrow night's job. I have like made it. I've practiced having a go in a creative world. And I'm like, I mess with this. This is good. Which is rare. Because usually I make something and go, whoa, I'm the worst. No one should ever trust me to make anything ever again. Stop. Oh, stop it. Stop. There we go. Just going to turn all of these into chests. Organization, I haven't heard of it. Neither had I until today, unfortunately. I've been forced. Chat forced me. They voted on it. Where's the chest monster? It's in that building, and then there, and then also behind another bit over there. Chest gremlins. Okay, there. But the idea being is that we don't have to figure out how to fix the chest monster. The copper golems are going to do that for us. That's the dream. Okay, in the middle here, we'll just put some netherrack. How are you, Shep? I haven't spoken to you in a long while. Been very busy. Avid? It is! Oh, Avid, hello. I'm just going to double check the inner layers of this. Okay, so it's a long line of quartz. So I can just do one long line. And then here it goes. And then this needs to be back to front. So it goes copper chest. It like this. It needs to go. Well, I can't even see. Good thing I left this side clear so I can actually see what's happening. Copper chest. Golem. Hopper. Copper chest. Easy. We got this. Oop. Right, so if I understand correctly, this is one long line of smooth quartz. There. I've never heard this song before. This is really cool. Here, we can actually start building a new chest monster here. Okay, copper chest, copper golem, hopper into copper chest again. There. Yes. Gapper 2, gapper 2, gapper 2. There. And then this would go round to here. Gapper 2, gapper 2, gapper 2, gapper 2. These would have comparators going this way and this way. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. We need some quartz. Sorry, I completely missed what Shep said in response to my message saying that, how have you been? I'm good. I'm breeding aloe vera plants now. The more things change, eh? I need some iron down here. Nice. Okay. Unfortunately, hoppers also require chests. So I didn't actually think that wood would be the most expensive part of this entire build, but apparently so. Here, 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 and here. Hello? You were still live? Dang. Put in the hours. Sheesh. Yes, smile. Look how happy you are. Love you. Hope you're well. I'll be done soon. I've got a lot of coding to do tonight, technically, so I shouldn't be going this long. And I also wanted to try and get to the gym before bed. I also have work to do. Odds on takeout tonight. Yes, please. Come take my phone when you're ready. Do 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 do. We've been making a train. Chat wanted organization, and so I bit the bullet and started working on the organization system, which hopefully will make everything else quicker as well. Oh, I'm talking to you and you're not even listening because you're here. It's all right. How was stream?
Hi, Owen.
Hi. How was stream?
It was good. Yes.
Oh, I liked being hugged. What the heck?
Oh, sorry. I don't want to be the reason he miraculously dies. That would be evil.
I'm locked in enough.
Oh, you have him out.
Yeah, I finally showed him off.
Oh my god. Chat, you don't know how many times
He's been sat here since the beginning.
I've been like, Owen, you need to show off the little lion.
Louvre.
Louvre.
Yeah.
And he just didn't. And I had to keep saying it. And he
They
just
like him a
couldn't do
lot.
it. Because, yes, of course he does. Of course they do. Because he's the cutest little thing ever.
You want to see on my creative world what I've ended up making?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, hold on.
But to answer your question, yes. I did a lot. I tried to do stuff for the kingdom. I fought the champions.
Oh, you did the Farkle champions?
Yes, I beat Second Chance first go because
Oh.
he's into me.
What? For some reason, Luan has a crush on Second Chance, the Farkle champion, but not Pickpocket or Final Say,
I've
who
said
look the exact same, by
I've
the
said
way.
this, by the way. It's all about their actions and like what they say in chat as well. Okay. Second Chance is like that like cheeky coworker or whatever that you're like. They're like, okay, like Jim and Pam. Okay, right? Everyone knows Jim. We all know his like archetype. And then Pickpocket is just like a little gremlin, like
Yeah.
just kind of an entity.
Yeah.
And then Final Say is like, I feel like I'm in the CEO's office and he's
too corporate for you?
He's telling me, this is all the reasons you're being fired. Like I'm getting like I'm
Wow,
having
okay,
to listen.
I see.
So those are the vibes I have, which is why Second Chance is baby girl. What is this?
The train.
Oh,
Little mouth of the one.
I like the little, the blast furnace.
So they all sit in here. And
They're in little mine cars.
Yeah. And what happens is you put something in. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I'm in spectator. Put something in.
Well, you moved it immediately.
He took it out. He looks here.
Oh, it's in his little
He looks
hand.
here. And then he looks here. And if he doesn't
work,
see
he
it,
puts it in that
and he
chest,
puts it in
which
that,
goes to the next guy.
and he goes to the next guy. and
It's
we're
an-
going to have
my
a train
gosh.
of it.
Okay, so you've made an item sorter.
Yeah, well, I didn't make it. I took a design and compacted
No, of course,
it further.
Of course.
But we've also got these lights up here. When they fail to find something and they put it in here, it triggers one of these lights. So while they're doing all the sorting, you'll see like
Oh, you'll see it going. Oh, that's really
visual information of it working.
cute.
So yeah,
That's so cute.
the original system was they had a lot more space, but we found that actually it's really difficult to get them to do what you need them
Why'd
to
you
do.
go all the way over here?
I don't fully know.
Like, where are you going?
Here it is.
Why is
This
it
is the
over
proof of
here?
concept.
Oh, I see.
Where they,
oh,
like,
so you
take
put them in
this-
prison. These are little gel cells. He's put them in.
This is bad optics. All right, order some food.
He doesn't like me saying these things.
I love you lots.
I love you too. Okay.
Ow, ow, ow.
Have preferences or do you not?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
I might do poke.
All right, it's a bit samey, but sure.
Okay, there we go. See exactly. What do you want?
No, I'll have it. I love Pokeballs.
He says, I'll have whatever you want. And he says, same.
I'm just saying, I'm just judging your choice. I'll have it. I just think that you could have anything.
My choice to be judged.
Your choice is judged. Ah! Get out. Okay, love you, bye. Oh, sorry, I'm skipping this. I'm sorry. Right, comparators. This. Is it quartz for comparator? I fear it is. What is going on? No! Whose idea was that? That was horrible. Okay, 16 should be enough. So then what we can do is we take... This goes here, this goes here. This goes here, this goes here. Is this the correct way? Other way around. Okay, grab this. Then I think we can just fill in the gaps. So far, so good, I think, right? First stream zones. I don't know how many Owen streams I've watched, apparently. Hello. Miss Daisy. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Juice Crew. Thanks for subbing. I appreciate it a lot. So I think that's it, right? Like, the minecart would go here. This would be a wall of glass. So that's just, like, done. They technically need, like, a little hat that goes here. I guess I should do the observers next. Observers are quartz, redstone, and cobblestone, I want to say. Okay. Ultimately, I need you guys to hold me accountable here. Ultimately, I don't use my shovel that much. See you later, Forbidden Crystal. I think that my elytra should live in my third slot. I haven't been very good at hot swapping when I'm on the ground, which will inevitably potentially be the death of me. I need to be much better at making sure that if I'm on the ground, my elytra is in my third slot. I think this is dedicated now. And when I'm axe third spot, elytra fourth, ew, no. I've spent my whole life having my axe in my fourth. Having it in the third would be dreadful. I would have to undo about 16 years worth of conditioning. That's crazy.
My baby is a few weeks old at this point, and she'll only sleep when one of your streams are playing. I blame you.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Mediocrity. That's wild. Cobblestone, redstone, and observers. It's not enough cobblestone. One, two, three, four. This is a banger, I think, yeah. Oh, it is, yes. Okay, this is a nice opportunity for us to repair the elytra. Do 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 do. Okay, that is not a stack yet. Okay, we've repaired the elytra a little bit. Do I have any more redstone? I will, because we've been secretly collecting it without telling the game. The game likes to try and hide resources from us. And so passively over time, we've been collecting a lot of redstone. 39 observers. Not bad. Secretly, without the game knowing. There and there, there and there, there and there, there and there. See you later, Bells. So if he sits here, sorry. There needs to be another hopper here. Simply just wraps around the edge, right? Yeah.
Hello, first time I've caught you live.
Hello.
I was wondering what your favorite dog or this cat is a breed question was
my
friend's been wanting me to ask. Since BF. Owen never takes the armor off, does he sleep in that bulky armor?
He sleeps in elements of the armor. Enough that if he was jumped in the middle of the night that he'd be able to defend himself, but not enough that he doesn't get comfortable sleep. Carly Eyeball, thank you very much for the 100 bits. This is the first time I caught you live. I was wondering what your favorite cat or dog breed was for an art project. I'm a big fan of Maine Coons. I'm a big fan of British short hairs. And golden retrievers always have a gentleness about them that is one that makes them my favorite dog breed. Could code a shock system that mods can use that would lightly zap you to remind you if you need to swap your chest plate. That's insane. Perhaps for the subathon. I actually think that might be against TOS. You can't keep doing this to yourself. I need a chest that sits on top of this now. Now, the question is, does each... I was just coming with a spray bottle. Does each system, chat, and there's not really an answer for this, I'll be honest. Is this carriage a self-contained system, or will it travel all the way down here, go around the corner? Have I built this back to front? Oh, pish posh. It's not the end of the world, but it's a little bit annoying. This is the front of the train. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is the front. I just need to do this. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There. Fixed. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. So, would it go from the edge all the way down here and then all the way back again? Or would each singular system hold a selection of items? Like each carriage holds... That's a lot of hoppers. Yeah, that would affect lag after a while. It would have to be contained. Each carriage is a self-contained unit. No, it can't be like that, because the joy of this whole thing is that I go to the front of the train and I open up one chest and I put it in and it does the entire thing. So I unfortunately do have to be all linked up. I'm only sad now that the train can only drive down the hill, not come up to the channel hopper. That's not true. I said I was going to do a front and a back. It's just that there's a canonical front. The one that it normally does is go this way, clockwise. Yeah, unfortunately, it is all going to have to link up. Maybe make connector pieces like you would see on a flexi bus to hide the hopper connections. Yeah. I won't have just like random hoppers around the area. They'll be hidden inside things. Would that work if chunks don't load? It would work eventually, because I would eventually load the chunks in. That's how I'm going to do it. If it doesn't work, I'll just make each unit self-contained, and then that's fine. I think that's why I'm going to do it. Right, I need to grab myself some quartz because I want to see this up and running at least once before we end. So technically... See, I should have my light shirt off. Wait, whoops, I just did it the wrong way around. What am I going for? That made me forget. Glass. Could have sworn I had a lot of glass just kicking around. Yes, good. Isn't this the song... Is this Bad Apple? Yeah. Sure, guys. Okay. I don't know where all the glass would be. Don't know if I would like have a section of it. No. Okay. Is there a spot along the track thought out to be where the deposit chest front end of the train will be? That's going to be... There's going to be different trains. But yeah, it's over there. Okay, one there. One there. Grab these back. One could argue that it would be better for me to put the head of the train near where I'm going to be spending the most time. I've never taught. Anna, did you choose something in the end? Gonna be honest, I'm not really having any interest peaked with food options, and the ones I wanted to order from are already closed. So okay, okay. So do we just not eat? What do you mean? That was mind link moment. Hello. You want me to pick the food? Sure. Do you want pasta or Nando's? Please do share. Can I pick? Go ahead, Eloise. I'll be happy with whatever you pick. Okay, let me think. Okay, sure. Okay, we can't just have bad apple. Rosanna! I saw your message, Eloise. Hello. Thank you for the raid. I'm in the middle of choosing dinner. Right. So that was a guarantee probably at some point. Sorry, I'm listening to songs suggested by chat and they've chosen, of course. Thank you very much, Rosanna, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I've been given a task by my wife. I must pick what we are eating, and thus I'm locking in. Okay, cool. All right, I've chosen. Luan, please come in and collect the phone. And then please pick something from the option. It is a good song. There's a reason we used it. Well, we used it because Tiv just happened to use it. Here you go. Anyway, I'm joining at this song. Hey, chat. Blame chat. All right. Rosanna Raiders, what were you up to? What were you doing? Okay. What was I missing? I'm just gonna have to go over and look. Oh, glass. That was it. It was glass. We played some Anno 117 Pax Romana. First time playing the new game, so very stoked. I have never heard of that. That is new information. The song was used in a very viral fan cam, I swear. Potentially. I'm unsure. Is that white glass? No, it isn't. Trapped. I'll have to check out that game. I've literally never heard of it. Do I not have much bone meal? I guess I used it all, didn't I? We went like I don't have any white dye. Putting a compost over a hopper reduces the lag. Yes, it locks it. Before placing a container above a hopper makes the hopper not search for any dropped items and only checks the slots of the container above it. Yes. It's cool and fun. It's a cool, fun way of it happening. I have a okay. Oh wait, we do have white dye. Thank goodness. For you. All done? Sorry? I must finalize it. Okay. It's a strategy city builder, bit of a mix between Civ and City Skylines. Interesting. Its name is very unique. Okay, hold on. I'm doing checkout. The reason I haven't paused it is because I'm wanting the glass to do its thing while I'm doing this. Okay, lock that in. Why do I feel like I know this song as well? Okay. No. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I forgot. You guys watch Bannerful. Of course you would listen to this. $40 is not enough. I need more. Give me all of the glass, please. Bam, bam, bam. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, it is a good song, yes. Please. Harpsichords? I am in a Bannerful skin. I tell you what, I've really enjoyed using the netherite texture for diamond in Bannerful. No, I said glass. I need glass. I said harpsichord. Do you need chords? No. I think in pretty much every POW creation SMP for the future, we're just going to have minimal netherite armor replace diamond armor. I'm just going to do this because this will cut down our time. Can you guys please oxidize a little faster so that I can pick you up and take you where you need to go? It'll be a lot easier to do that if you all oxidize. I wait and sit patiently. I don't think we'll get the system up and running today, but we can at least get like all of the circuitry in, you know? It would be cool if they oxidized faster in the rain. I guess that would be kind of annoying though as well. Well, I mean, you can wax it, I suppose. Ah, look at this. Look at this lovely boiler room. Here, look, I'll do this. How much longer for stream? 20, 30. There, now it looks more deliberate. Could even... There we go. Okay, we don't need the cobblestone or the polished tuff anymore. Boop, boop, boop. That should be enough. I love those 4 notes of the flute. Okay, got some French going on. Whee. Okay, that goes to here. No, no, this is so wrong. Abby's listening right now like, yeah! I like this one. I guess you still would like for songs to be kept English. I would prefer it more often than not, yes. Funny enough, I don't even think I know this song. Oh, fair. But yeah, sure. Okay, so this is 2 blocks tall. Occasional German song. It depends on how occasional. Like I derive no joy from it. So like, if it would be entirely like self-serving, and it would never be added to my playlists as a rotation. But if it's like one simply must, then you know. Yeah. Right. Does this fit them okay? Yes. It would go here, and then I would put... That's it. You can, but it'd be the most selfish thing ever. So, this is a carriage of the train. Obviously, doesn't look amazing right now. If we want to add a little roof to it, which we probably should. It's going to need to be pretty much all of this. This runs along the top over here. Whoops. Eventually we'll have sides of... This is also an interesting song. I feel like I'm in danger slightly. Oh my gosh, just hate this town. Wait, this is so cool. I didn't realize I didn't use wax copper here. That's so cool. I'm trying to find the thing. Oh, there we go. So it's just that, into blast furnaces and bulbs. Easy. Don't know if I'll have enough here. I should build roads. That'd be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just a little smidge more. Smooth quartz we already have. That's nice. Sorry, I've never seen Hades Town and don't intend to see it. I'm sure I would enjoy it if I did watch it, but it means nothing to me. Is this good, kid? Bulbs here and here. Boop. Hey, we've even got some copper bulbs. Probably not enough, but we'll see. Oh, just enough. This is working out suspiciously well. Blast furnaces for the rest of the way. That's iron, smooth stone, and a furnace, I believe. Okay, we go here. Grab ourselves a stack of this. Yeah, we do that to make this. Grab a stack of that. Smooth stone. Do I have that? That is what it is, isn't it? Smooth stone. Ah, you know what that means. Here. Like, stop it. Here and here. Fun fact, I'm currently working on our fan vamp SMP as vines. Actually finding ideas for everyone is hard. How does Dali do this? I assume at this point Dali has like a database of vines. A downloaded folder of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Could shove some more in there just to keep it quicker. Okay, now we wait for this. And then that's it, basically. Obviously, we'll need to get the copper golems into the spots that they need to, but it's a lot easier to do that when they oxidize. So, speaking of any you want specifically for BF, I don't know vines well enough, I'm afraid. I know that you guys consider me a millennial, but it's just not... It's not something I have extreme knowledge on. Oh my god, no way. Dali goes back and hand picks the vines in 2016 and then brings them forwards. You harvest it by hand? That's crazy. No specific moments. This feels more like you've just run out of ideas and you're desperately hoping that I'll give you some inspiration. I'm sorry, I've got nothing for you. That's a smoker. I'm looking for a blast furnace. 8, I think, is enough. She's got ideas. Oh, she's got ideas, I'll tell you. Then you don't need mine. I trust your judgment and vision. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. That's not correct. Hold on. We're going to do this properly. Why does this kind of sound like Prism? It's not. There we go. I know it's not much, given how much time we spent on it today. I mean, this is turning into a 4-hour VOD. But eventually, when the rest of the train is in, and they're all working away, a lot of the time that we spent today was simply getting the idea created. It's a humble little cell, but it holds the ticket to a lot of world building and a lot of optimization and efficiency. So that'll do us for today. I'm just gonna make sure I land. There we go. All right, let's see who we can raid into. Forsivit is live. And he is on the final fishing day Skyblock Kingdoms. Let's raid into Forsivit. Thank you very much for joining me. I will be live tomorrow for the cameos. I suggest check it out. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff to do, which I'm now going to go and actually make. Thank you very much for joining me. Apologies that the Bountiful VOD from yesterday isn't up yet. I will go and upload it now. Okay, bye.